Hey Lou, and everyone else, of course. I wanted to do a video response because you asked some good questions. A couple of them are a hot mess, but we're going to answer them anyway. Well, I am. I don't know who we is. Never mind. Okay. So your first question is, what 5 things would you take on a deserted island? I would take my toothbrush because I hate morning breath. That's about the nastiest thing in the world. I would take a lot of paper. Like, if I could count, like, a bunch of notebooks as one thing, then that would be great. And I would take a bunch of, like, pens or pencils. Probably maybe pencils, because then maybe I could start a fire with them too. I don't know. But writing utensils, so I would count that as 2 things. So that's 3 things. I would also take my dog Rufus. He's a Dalmatian. I don't know if you can hear him in the background. He's chewing on his rawhide. And that's 4. And I would take a whole bunch of matches so that I could keep us warm and cook and stuff. So that's the 5 things that I would take with me. Would I rather write the worst book of all time or the worst song of all time? And why? I would rather write the worst book of all time because, let me tell you what happens when you write a song and it's the worst song of all time. What happens? You go into the grocery store and everything's great. You're having a good day. The sun's shining. It's beautiful. You made the grocery list. You see a friend. You're like, hey, what's up? You're in the dairy section. And then you hear the song. And you stop for a moment hoping that you're wrong and it's not that song. Then you realize it is. And that would happen to you for the rest of your life. So what happened with Achy Breaky Heart? Like the one guy commented, it comes on in the store sometimes and it's just a horrible experience. It is enough to fuck up your day. So I would rather write the worst book of all time because people aren't really going to remember it as much as the worst song of all time. VH1 puts out actual shows about one-hit wonders and stuff like that. And I can pretty much imagine that if I wrote the worst song of all time, I'd be a one-hit wonder. So, I'm not having VH1 make a show about me. No. So I'd rather write the worst book of all time. Good question. Alright. And would I rather always say exactly what's on my mind or never speak again? I would never want to not be able to speak. I would rather always say exactly what's on my mind. Because I could tell people I have Tourette's. And they'd just be like, oh. And it'd be kind of fun. In some way. In a weird way, I guess. And then you asked, who would we rather have sex with? Laura Bush, Eleanor Roosevelt, Hillary Clinton, or Nancy Reagan? Well, I figure I narrow it down to Eleanor Roosevelt or Hillary Clinton. Now, Eleanor Roosevelt was the woman that said, people only have the power over you that you give them. So I figure she knows how to be a top. She knows about the power. And Hillary Clinton, I figure her man cheated on her when he was in office, and she's running for president. So she probably wants payback for him. And she'd probably kick up her heels and have a good time. So it would be a tie between Eleanor Roosevelt and Hillary Clinton. Probably Hillary Clinton, I'd say, probably. Probably. I don't know. And I know those are weird reasons. But, yeah, so this is my video response. Wanted to tell you guys I love your channel. Keep posting.